Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with Kilo One. It's your boy Freedom here. Usually I'm on the PC, but today we're going to take a look at my Springfield Armory TRP operator. Don't mind the watch tan. It be what it be. So, let's crack straight into it. I'll open her up. The operator, or the Springfield TRP operator, comes in this hard, nice case from Springfield. Comes with everything you see here, as well as some mags. There was an insert here I had taken out originally. So it comes with a dual mag holster. They sit and they're at an angle, as I'm sure you all can see. And you can carry it this way or this way. It's really up to the shooter's preference. And that connects via your belt loop. The only thing only issue I have about this setup here is the fact that the belt loops are closed off. It's not something you can clip on and off your belt. Other than that, it's pretty nifty, pretty sleek. You can adjust it with this screw here. I'm gonna set this off to the side. Also comes with a right-handed holster. The adjustable screw here, it is a paddle holster. Nothing too great about it. First things first with the firearm, I want to show you guys that it is empty. I don't have a light to shine down there, but I'm sure as you all can see that there's nothing in there. So you can just slide that bad boy in there. The retention point is here on the trigger guard. It sticks out. It's a pretty big gun here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Also, the only gripe I have about this is the fact that it only comes right-handed. You don't get a left-handed holster from Springfield out the box. All right. So the firearm itself. As you see here, it's a Springfield Armory TRP operator, operator chambered in 45 ACP. It's got a 5-inch barrel, skeletonized trigger and hammer. Comes out the box with Trijicon night sights. It is the 3-dot system. If I was to cover that up, I'm sure you guys would be able to see everything like that. It light up green. It doesn't have the full-length rail on it either. The grip safety, as well as the ambidextrous safety here. Yeah, it's pretty much a standard, your standard 1911 chambered in 45. The only thing that is different about it, obviously, than your standard government issue 1911 is the trigger, the hammer, the sights. The recoil spring is also not self-contained. Actually, yeah, no, it's not self-contained. So you'll have to pin it with most likely a paper clip is what I used when taking this thing apart. Loop that into there quick, and then I would release this. I released the slide into the plunger tube, or the takedown pin here, or the slide catch would align with the disassembly notch, and then obviously you would pop out the pin and do your standard takedown of the 1911. I've put probably a couple hundred rounds to this thing. Shoots beautifully. I've got no gripes and or issues with it besides the magazines that come with their 1911 here. Springfield hops out the move this. Springfield comes with the stock floor plates, not floor plates, the followers for these, which are the steel ones that I'm sure everybody has a gripe and or bitch and moan about. Wilson Combat actually makes replacement followers and spring kits. Wilson Combat, I think they're a couple bucks, but the takedown on that is relatively simple and easy, and the replacement is It's not really meant for it, but it works. So it comes with 2 standard magazines, standard GI mags with the steel followers. Obviously I replaced mine with the Wilson Combat upgrade kit. It holds 7 in these that come with the gun itself, only 7. This Wilson Combat mag holds 8. And obviously you can ride one hot in the chamber, but thing and a word to the wise here, and it's not very well known in the 1911 community, or at least those who are new to it, as I am. I mean, I'm not terribly new, but I didn't do as much research as I should have, we'll put it that way. Most 1911s won't have an external extractor. So you have to be careful with dropping one into the tube or into the barrel and then slamming it home. You got to be careful of that because you can damage the internal extractor in there. Could chink it the wrong way, harm it in some way, foul it up, and then all of a sudden, you've got rounds stuck in the chamber, or you've got rounds stuck at failure to feed or failure to cycle, things like that. So, just a word to the wise. If you're gonna ride one in the tube, make sure you have one in the magazine and rack it back and so on and so forth. Don't just ride one home, with it sitting already in the tube. Have it a more natural process. Other than that, there's really not much else to say that's terrible about this 1911. I love it. It's worth every penny. It does come in with a hefty price tag at close to $1,600. At least that's what I paid for it near me. I might have gotten ripped off. Leave that in the comments or your thoughts and comments down below. I also heard that this is the same model handgun that Chris Kyle had carried on one of his first deployments to Iraq or overseas. Don't quote me on that. I also heard, and then this is something that I heard from the guy at the shop who sold me the firearm or the handgun here, that it got hit by frag, and he kind of thought to himself, well, maybe I shouldn't be carrying my personal gun that the Navy won't reimburse me for if it got damaged. That's when he started using the issued 45 ACP guns through SIG or H&K, whatever he was carrying back then. I do recommend it. If you have the chance to pick one up, or at least shoot one, by all means, go for it. In my opinion, this thing shoots laser beams. Dead nuts accurate, and I've got no gripes or issues with this thing whatsoever. Never had a malfunction out of it either. Just keep it clean in order to run beautifully. As far as magazine issues go, junk those steel followers, fuck them, toss them off in the trash. They're not worth it. I've had issues with them they'd catch here on the metal rim. They wouldn't feed, not that they wouldn't feed, but I had an issue loading rounds. You can call me what you like, I don't care. I like to have the ease. When I load my round, I don't have to fiddle with the follower to make sure that it's going to go in. I like, an easy loading process. Also, I would almost dropped that. I also would recommend picking up a Wilson Combat mag and or any other type of magazine that come with that for 1911 style. I like the Wilson Combat mag that holds 8. It's like a 35 extra bucks, but it's well worth it. You got the metal floor plate. Words are hard sometimes. Had a long day at work. It's got a metal floor plate. Obviously the metal body for the magazine. And it also has a polymer follower, which is also, you could find these on Wilson Combat's website. No, I'm not sponsored. God, I wish. Just my thoughts and opinions on my 1911. I think it's great. If you guys have a 1911 setup and or build that you like to show, pop down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this one. This one is straight out the box from Springfield. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. If you are drinking, don't drive. And if you drive, don't drink. Inject the marijuana responsibly. And have a great day.